And welcome to Forgotten Popcorn, where we talk about movies that have made you forget eating your popcorn. Today we're talking about Whiplash, 2014, Damien Chazelle.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know.
If you deliberately sabotage my band, I will gut you like a pig. Oh, my dear God. Are you one of those single-tier people? You are a worthless pansy ass who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a 9-year-old girl.
Guys, what did you think of this movie?
My God, what a ride that is, eh?
Yeah.
Thrilling from start to the very end.
Yep.
Does
Amazing.
not miss a beat.
What a roller coaster.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So good.
So good, especially as a first movie.
Oh, yeah.
Directorial debut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
It has to be one of the best directorial debuts ever. I don't know all of them, obviously. There's going to be some good ones.
Yeah.
But this is solid, guys.
Yeah. That's a solid first feature film for a director. Amazing. And I mean, you have a pretty great cast on top of it all. I mean, the two great casts I'm talking about is pretty much J. Jonah Jameson and J. Jonah Jameson. What? I'm sorry. Okay, J.K. Simmons. My bad. I'm just into
Spider-Man mode enabled.
Watch our Spider-Man video. But yeah, J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller.
Yeah.
I mean, J.K. Simmons carried, but
My God.
Miles Teller did really good too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had a really cool question for you guys. I wanted to start off the podcast with a really good question. It's kind of like a what would you do? Well, not a what would you do, but what do you guys think? There's this one part in the movie where pretty much everything kind of changes for our main character, Andrew Neiman, right? The guitarist. It's a guitarist. What am I? Okay, I'm on something today. the drummer. Okay. So pretty much, it's when everything changes for him is when his partner or the first core loses the folder, or Andrew loses the folder.
Right. Yeah.
That's pretty much where everything starts, because then he becomes a core, he plays, and then that's yada yada yada.
Mm.
What do you guys think happened to the folder?
Ooh.
Who took the folder? You know, who took it? What happened to it?
You seem to have a good
Yeah,
answer.
you seem to
so I'll
think
let
you have
you,
something.
Considering how manipulative Fletcher is, I think he took it. It's
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
Like, he's so there's no very little redeemable aspect of him.
Yeah.
You can find some things, and I'll bring them up at one point, but even then it's really hard to want to side with him on anything he does in this movie. So yeah, I think he took it.
I think so. He even kind of says it himself, right? He says to Neiman, once you lost that folder, that's when it all started for you. It's
Pretty much.
Did you do this for me? He's looking for his next. I forget the
Core, right?
No, the real the real drummer there,
Buddy Rich.
Yeah, he's looking for his star, right?
Yeah.
So did he do it to get his star? Very possible. It has to.
For me, honestly, as soon as the main core, I completely forget his name, but the core that was at the time, he basically tells Fletcher, he's like, you know this. You know I can't play without my actual without seeing it. I have visual cues.
Mm-hmm.
It's as soon as he said you know this, I was like, oh, he took it.
Yeah.
He put it away just so that Andrew would play. Which pretty much sums up the whole plot of this movie, right? Which is manipulative teacher and obsessive player. I think that's pretty much the whole plot of the movie, right?
Yep.
It's you have this obsessive player who wants to be the greatest, and you have this manipulative teacher who wants to make the greatest.
Yep.
And it just creates just this amazing portrayal of a character with obsession.
Oh yeah.
I love this movie.
Yep.
I love it so much. I'm just gonna say quickly right off the bat. I was telling Alex actually, this movie, it was I think it's one of my favorites. And then as soon as I rewatched it, it became my number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. It's in my letterbox. It's number 4 on letterbox.
God damn. Okay, that's some high praise right there.
That is very high. Yes.
It's in my top 100. It's high. Of course, it's high. Yeah.
It's good.
I gave it an 89 out of 100.
That's good.
So it's probably in my top 20-ish, somewhere around there.
That's pretty good.
Not top 4, but
Yeah.
top 20.
Yeah. Fine. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's a great movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know if it would be. It's definitely top 10 for me, but I don't know if it would be top 5 necessarily. It's an incredible movie. So when I rewatched it for this, I wasn't planning on necessarily I was gonna passively watch it again because I had seen it not too long, like maybe 4 or 5 months prior, so I definitely remembered it. And I was just gonna basically just do like a couple of scenes, look at them, and then call it a day. But it caught my attention so quickly from like the start. It's just like you're so trapped in this like it's such a weird feeling that it makes you feel, because it's not a happy feeling at all.
No.
In fact, I think I texted our group after I jokingly said, I said like, I finished the movie, I think I need therapy now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like, it's J.K. Simmons' portrayal, his performance in this is probably the greatest, might be one of the greatest performances to carry like a film that, like Alvaro said, it's not a complicated story.
No.
The acting is really, really important in this, considering there's literally two characters that we pay attention to, and then it's the dynamic. And obviously, Miles Teller has to do an amazing job as well, and he did.
Yeah, he does, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking like lifetime of experience versus someone who's up and coming and now is established, but it's
Almost 10 years later.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
a
much.
huge like difference in quality and class, and you just see like Simmons just like take over the screen every time he's on there. Like it's so weird, because I don't remember the last performance where you went, whoa, okay, that's a guy who's like owning like everything that's happening. Doesn't
Every
matter.
single shot.
Every shot.
belongs to him.
Yeah.
Because not only is he great, but the script that he has is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's so direct, it's so fresh, it's so fast paced, just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Matches the character perfectly, matches the ambiance of the whole studio orchestra, right? It's, I want to say, one of the best written films I've watched in the last like little while, easily. Because the dialogue is so sharp. I don't know what like the word I'm looking for is, but
I feel like it's quick.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
I feel like it's just quick. You're expecting something to like a delay, and usual conversation. You're talking, and then somebody responds, but it's like flowy.
Yeah.
In a movie, usually it's not as flowy because you're expecting the viewer to get a reaction, whatever. This movie, it's like no, it's just continuous. You feel like you're watching something actually happen in front of you.
Yeah,
so good. But for me, honestly, it's I don't know. I think it's more so the cursing that gets to me, because you don't see in a movie where somebody's cursing this like, I don't want to say passionately, because he's cursing like very, very harshly and very just going at it and just cursing, and it's very like random curses too.
He doesn't hold back.
So
he does not hold back
it's
one
like
bit.
I mean something I'll think of is he's like I'll F you like a pig or something like that. It's like like who says that? It's so random, but it's like it's those curses and those kind of like insults are so good that it just makes you feel like, what, they must be having an actual conversation. Like there's no way somebody would write this. And it just gets you to think like, oh my God, this feels so natural.
I don't know if you guys saw this before. There's one line that he improvised throughout the whole movie.
Oh yeah?
And it's when he's like grilling Neiman at the start when he's trying to learn Caravan, the double time there.
Oh yeah.
And he's there saying, oh, are you crying now? What do I look like? A double rainbow?
Yeah.
That's the one line he improvised in the whole movie.
That's
everything else was in the script.
Damn, that's really good.
It's fascinating to like. I read that and I was like, no, like, come on,
that's insane.
Everything just flows so well for him, like coming out right off the tongue. I thought for sure most of it had to be improvised.
Yeah, because like I mean, if you're saying it that quickly, you would feel natural. It would. I mean, I'm not saying he's like naturally an asshole or something, but like you would think like it's natural for somebody to speak like that. It's crazy.
It shows the experience.
Yes.
It shows that he's on like another level than probably anyone else in the movie. Yeah. Yes, Miles Teller is good, but J.K. Simmons is miles above everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Solo carries the movie.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
I agree.
Yeah, I have like,
Nothing else to say.
literally nothing else to say. We can keep praising his performance for eternity. Like this will hold up as like one of the greatest individual, like I said, performances by any actor. I mean, like you know, in this day and age too, you have like a lot of movies with like a pretty strong cast surrounded. I mean, you know, with Oppenheimer as well, very strong cast surrounded by it. Stay tuned for that episode. It's soon.
Soon.
But yeah, it's, you know, it's not often that you get movies that are like this, and as we know, the origin of this is from a short film, so it's amazing to see it you know, transcend into a full-fledged, you know, like production of like an hour 58. It's just under 2 hours, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's just impressive to but that's like, I don't know if like, it's actually really interesting that the short film even had him as like, because as we know, Alvaro, you're mentioning that the short film and the difference between is who plays Neiman, right?
Yeah.
Between them.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the
Anthony Simmons.
Anthony Simmons.
Who is not related to J.K. Simmons.
So I find it's like interesting that they were able to have J.K. Simmons as in the short as well, because if anything, you know, you usually rotate out and you find a bigger one once you get the money for it, right?
Yeah.
That's where it is. Like, so anyways, let's do an entire podcast on his performance for this, because it's just incredible. And it's not, I'll bring it back to something I'd said many times in our episodes, but, you know, talk about how, like, you know, every time there's a great scene and sequence, everyone talks about like, oh, it's an angry scene from an actor, or it's an emotional scene from an actor. I don't know, because this type of attitude that he played for Fletcher throughout the entire film, I'm not sure any other actor could have pulled that sort of like emotional range, because it's anger, but it's like controlled and thoughtful anger.
Yeah.
It's really weird. So it's extremely uncomfortable.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Like,
It is.
you know what this movie does really well is it feels like you as a viewer is being attacked as well, and you're going, what the heck? I didn't do anything.
I thought at one point I was in like the band, just like I wasn't being attacked, but I was on the chair, just like, shit, he's attacking someone. Don't move. He's,
right?
I'm next. That's how I felt watching it at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's so scary. It's like we talked about in the Inglourious Basterds episode about like loud silences.
Yeah.
There's one in this as well. It's so well done when he's asking like, oh, who's out of tune?
The squeaker.
Yes, the
Oh,
squeaker.
the squeaker, yeah.
Falls dead quiet in the room. He's slowly pacing around like, oh, no one's owning up. All right, cool.
Yeah.
We'll find you. Like, don't worry.
Yeah.
That silence. It's just like, it's 2-3 seconds. It's really not long, but oh my God, it's scary.
And then at the end of it, he literally says, like, kick somebody out. And then he's like, actually, it was you. You were out of tune. But you know what? The fact that he didn't know is bad enough. Like,
What?
That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, I haven't done like professional like music before. I played like alto sax for a little bit, you know, like a bit of jazz, but like the highest level I probably got was maybe learning like Careless Whisper by George Michael. That's probably like the highest I got on the alto sax, which is not bad, but it's still very basic. You, however, do have more musical experience. Have you ever had, obviously maybe not like this to this extent, but have you ever had like a teacher?
I've had a chair thrown at me.
Right at the face, like I had to dodge it, you know? But have you ever had like a teacher like be like manipulative or controllive or
my experiences for music range a lot from I don't want to say forced music. So like I first started in elementary school where you are required to take a music class,
right?
And the teacher I had then at the time when I was younger, I didn't really like the way he taught, and I'm a kid. I was a kid, whatever, you know, like who knows what I really thought, you know. But like, and everybody gave him kind of a bad rap, and I think at the end of the day, for that experience from elementary, it didn't really tarnish necessarily my drive to want to learn more and like actually continue to practice and play different instruments. If anything, it just gave me a bit of an appreciation for what he did, because it's not easy to teach kids in general, but then to teach music on top of that is really difficult and not easy whatsoever. But I've spent time with like different teachers throughout the several years that I've played different instruments and stuff like that. And I'm not necessarily like professional like we saw in the movie, which is like to the extreme. Although I did get close to actually studying it and continuing, but this is a great, you know, answers your question. At one point I was basically preparing for the performance, the exam to get into the school. And I was doing it and I was practicing. If anybody's watching or watched our Joker episode as well, I played the cello. It's behind us here in the YouTube video. But as I was practicing and getting ready for it, and the teacher I had, he was super, super nice. Everything he taught me is like, I remember it to this day. And he's like, there are impressions that people will make in your life, and you don't realize how much of an impact they have until like time has passed. And then like, this is like 6 years ago, and I'm still playing, I'm still practicing. I don't take lessons. I do it myself. I'm at the point where I'm I guess intermediate of the instrument, so I can kind of figure it all out myself now, which is nice. It's fun that way.
You can look at sheet music like, yeah, okay, slowly learn it yourself.
Yeah,
Really
thankfully,
cool.
right? So, but yeah, he definitely because like this is how much of an impression he had on me, is that he worked for a music store that had lessons in it, and then he left that store to then do his own private lessons, and like he was like, if you want, like, I'm gonna offer these, and then like you can come by or whatever. And I followed him, so I left the music school or the store, but I didn't care, because he was teaching me everything, and he was doing it in such a manner that it felt like, like I'd come into lessons and I'd be like, yeah, I didn't even like do any of the stuff you gave me. And he'd be like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I don't care. And then we would just like go and continue. So it was a really good, like, supportive environment, which was really fun. But going back to what I was saying was like, I was preparing for this exam and this performance, and I was practicing. And I felt myself sort of losing the fun and, inspiration and love for playing the cello as I was doing that. And I kind of stopped, and at one point we were like pretty close to like the day, and we we're getting there, and I kind of just turned to him and I went, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna continue taking lessons, but I'm not gonna go into it for like an actual like program. I'm not gonna go into a field for this, because I just felt like this restriction, and like especially if you play classical instruments, it's very restrictive in certain aspects. So you have to learn these set of pieces from these composers and stuff like that, which is fine. But to me, that wasn't what I wanted to do. And I just lost, like, I for a while, I lost a bit of like the drive to actually play. And I was like, okay, well, that's not good, because like, it's fun. If anybody ever, thinks about playing an instrument or wants to play like anything really, even if it's what are those little things with the metal little sticks there? I forgot the name. It's like right on the tip of my
I forget as well.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about though.
But
what?
there's an instrument. It's a wooden box, and it just has little springs on it, and you just like flick the metal spring.
Yeah,
I've never heard of
this.
this.
It starts with, I think. I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember. But if
I'm
anybody
so
knows,
confused right now.
but anyways, the point
Yeah,
is,
anyways.
it's a super straightforward. It's all it is literally it's all tuned. It's all set up. All you do is like flick the four little or
it has
or
like
eight different.
it's literally this big.
I've literally never heard of that.
No, it's cool. It's cool. You can play some pretty fun stuff on it. It's like a higher octave too, so it's like really high pitch because it's metal and it's just a box. That's all it is. So, but anyways, yeah, if anybody ever wants to play an instrument, just pick up like the most garbage. Like Amazon has like these ridiculously garbage like $200 violins, or like like whatever. Pick up an instrument and just like, I don't know, just have fun, play, because that's like at one point like it clicks and you start to learn a little bit, and then it just becomes really fun, because then you can play like a bunch of stuff, and there are things that you like never knew you could play, and then you just like, it's really for me it's really like peaceful to like sort of just play, and then like it helps like just take away any stress, and then just relax, and then go back to what I was doing. So but anyways, not like Neiman though.
Not like Neiman.
Not that.
I mean, it's kind of similar to Neiman though, what you're saying. Yeah. Like, he did get discouraged to the point where it was like, yeah, maybe I don't actually want to do this.
Yeah.
Put everything aside, and then eventually picked it back up.
Yeah.
Yep.
He decided to go back into the professional route, I guess, in performing.
Literally go back to Fletcher, but
Go back to the guy who threw a chair at your head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do
pretty
you,
much.
buddy. But hey, yeah, no, exactly. Like, I wanted to pick up the keyboard a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Went on Amazon, got one for I think like $125.
Yeah.
It's like your most basic keyboard. I've had it for like 3 years now. I didn't really get into it, but like enough to be like, yeah, okay, I can play like small little tunes, and
That's sick.
whenever I want to pick it back up, I have just a cheap one. Like you don't need to go spending $300-$400 on a beginner.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's it.
come on, just take the basic, and just sit down, try to learn it. You'll have fun. Music is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
It's
thing to
amazing.
do. Yeah.
It's an escape. Because
Oh, yeah.
you said that perfectly well, because it is an escape. It's like you listen to music either on the bus or you play the music whenever you have time, but like it's an escape. It's pretty much what it is. It's like people watch movies, it's an escape, right? It's entertainment. It's a different kind of entertainment, obviously, but it's more, I find music is for the soul. I don't know, this is me
No,
speaking,
yes,
but
yes.
music is like for your insides, right? It's like, it's all for you. So you listen to the music and it's like an extension of you, right? The kind of
Yeah.
music that you listen to, it's kind of like an extension of who you are as a person,
Yeah.
I find. You know, it's really, really good. And jazz, the way they played it in this movie was so good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew, but actually Miles Teller played like 95 or something like that percent of
yeah.
all the music in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's
So good.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Did he used to play as a kid though? Did he like?
I heard he
think
played
so,
as a
yeah.
little kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
Okay.
grew up like playing, and then he also played like the piano, and he
Oh,
played like
nice.
another instrument too. Like, I mean, he played the piano in Top Gun Maverick.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
him. Yeah.
That's,
yeah.
that's
That's cool.
amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really happy they did that and then use like a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Chazelle did the same thing with La La Land. I'm pretty sure Ryan Gosling learned all the piano pieces that he like his
Really?
character plays in the movie.
That's really
I'm pretty
dope.
sure he took the time like learned them all. Like, again, it's nothing like crazy hard. Like I don't
Yeah.
think it's Whiplash level of
Yeah,
drumming.
Caravan, you know, double time
Whiplash, yeah.
But like
swing.
just learning little piano tunes here and like being the one to actually do it, not having a hand double or anything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a really cool thing he does.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It definitely, like, when you see it, it feels real. It's part of the magic, I guess. You know, it feels real. It's the same thing kind of like with Top Gun Maverick, like we were saying. It's, you see the real planes and you're like, oh wow, that's really cool. You can feel the magic again, I guess. You could say, you know,
You can feel the G's.
you can feel the G's.
Oh, yeah.
And this, you feel the chords. I don't know. I don't know, but it's so good. And Caravan, especially the way they played it, all the musicians, so good. I watched the short, and in the short, every single one of the musicians and the extras, they're all in the feature as well.
Oh, it's the same ones?
Yeah. Every
Oh.
single musician on the side is a part of the band, right? Fletcher's band. They're all the same. Even the core drummer, he's there too. The only people that switch is just Neiman.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he must have had, like, Damien Chazelle must have had like prior experience with that group of people or whatever, and maybe just said like, you know what, let's put you all in like a group. Apparently he was going to go to school, or he did go to school for music too. And then that's when he said, oh, you know what, I actually want to make movies.
Let's
Yeah.
just release 4 movies, be super popular, and
Yeah,
no
I
big
mean,
deal.
but like you can kind of see where he gets his musical background, right? With this movie and La La Land, especially, like you see there's musical
Even
background.
Babylon.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
get to
I
see
haven't
Babylon,
seen it, no.
but music is still a big part of it. Like the whole thing is like
Yeah.
just a big show, a big party.
It is, yeah.
Music is so good. The music in that movie, it's all original soundtrack.
Yep.
And my God, do you feel the party in it? Especially
Yeah.
that first, like, it's sound ridiculous, but that first hour and a half, because it is like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
It's just banger after banger after
Yeah.
banger. It's so good. I'd really recommend watching it. I really
Just the first
enjoyed
hour
it.
and a half.
Just
Honestly, if you want to watch the first 2 hours, by all means, you're gonna have the time of your life. First hour, like the last hour, kind of like falls off a bit in Babylon, but like it's a 3-hour movie. Of course, it's gonna fall off at one point a bit.
Yeah.
But that
Fair.
first 2 hours, it's so much fun.
That's not the first time I've heard like not to finish a Chazelle movie. I haven't finished La La Land. Okay, don't hate me for it. I've started it like 10 times, but I never finished it. And there's like, apparently if you don't watch the last 11 or 9 minutes, apparently you finish the movie happy instead of sad. That's what I've heard.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it, but apparently that's what it is.
Yep. Entirely depends on what kind of night you want to have after.
That's a fair
Honestly.
point.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yep.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know what kind of ending it is, but that's all I've heard, like 9 or 10 minutes or something like that before the end of the movie. Skip out on it if you want a happy ending.
Literally the last scene. That's all you have to miss, and
Yeah.
Damn.
fully changes the whole mood of the story. It's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
Thinking back on
Really
it now,
is.
it's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like this movie too. It's like the last scene is like the culmination of everything that's happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Maybe he's got a knack for the last scenes, but I have to be honest. This is probably my favorite like ending of a movie.
I mean, I rewatched it 3 times. I watched the movie today for this podcast.
Nice.
I rewatched the last like 10 minutes 3 times.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
run it back.
Yeah.
I had to.
It's so good.
So good.
It's so well done, and it's yes, we concentrate on Neiman, we concentrate on Fletcher, but then it's like his dad too.
Yeah.
It like comes in, and then you get that quick little glimpse when he actually realizes, holy crap, my kid actually knows how to play.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
actually good at something instead of like the other brothers and the cousins in the
Right,
family
yeah.
that like all play football.
I
And,
love
like,
that.
It's Division
sequence.
3, relax.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, you're 100% right.
Yeah, like that just that little. It's not even 2 seconds. It's not even a second or 2 seconds.
Oh,
but you
no,
just see like
it's
his
a quick
Yeah,
glimpse.
quick-
quick
yeah.
glimpse, but he's just there, his dad, and he's just like jaw dropped and watching his son like play from the back sides, and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
he's doing something magical right there.
yeah.
That drum solo, and then he like
It also comes at a moment where he cuts off Fletcher.
Yeah.
Fletcher's talking to the judges and stuff, and he's like, "Nah, I'm playing now."
Yeah,
and then his
yeah.
dad's like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
my son's like, it,
Yeah, my
the
son-
one, you know,
yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's
Very good.
incredible. I find especially the I don't know. Okay, I really like the shots from this movie. I don't know if you guys would agree with that. I just had a really fun time with the shots, especially like whenever you get the slow motion timbal, I think it's called, when it's like vibrating and
Yeah.
it's like hitting
Yeah.
it. You know, you get the sweat playing off it. You get the slow motion and like the music kind of it's still playing at the same pace, but like everything's playing in slow motion. I like those like those close ups, but I feel like you guys don't feel the same. I don't know.
Cinematography was fine, like not
Yeah.
bad,
Mhm.
nothing amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, there's cool shots.
Yeah.
But like simple filmmaking.
Yeah.
Filmmaking.
We'll
Yeah.
bring
There
it back
is.
to episode one. Simple filmmaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add to
No.
that. Literally the same thing. Yeah, it's like I gave it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd, and literally the only reason for it is just because like, yeah, like the cinematography is fine, but like even if he didn't do anything interesting with this entire movie, it wouldn't matter because I could care less about the shots in
Yeah.
this movie. Like
Yeah.
it does not matter.
Yeah.
Which like I don't like know the last time a movie's been able to do that. Like really just like forget.
I don't care what it looks
Yeah.
like. I'm here to have a fun time. and
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true. There is one shot though. I don't know if you guys noticed. We have our Joker bent high shot.
Yeah.
At one point, he's standing
Yeah.
at a street corner, staring at a building, and it's like from the back,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
sort of
it's
like under
true.
him.
I noticed it and
saw
I paused it and I was like,
ah.
nice.
And it's a
So
matter of like
true.
2014. Yeah, definitely copied Nolan on that one. But
Yeah.
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 Nah, that was funny when I saw that.
It's good. I completely lost my train of thought. Never mind. All
Okay,
right.
good. So
Yeah.
we're gonna jump into the quiz now.
Perfect.
Look at that
And,
timing.
Will has decided to make it this week, so it's me versus Alvaro.
I hope I don't lose. I've been losing against Will. Like, I don't want to lose against
Yeah.
you too.
All right.
I haven't won yet, so I'm 0-1.
I beat you last time.
Yeah, you did.
I
Oh
honestly
yeah,
don't
you
remember.
crushed me. I didn't get a single one right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
A little
yikes.
something
Hopefully
like
you'll do a bit better on this one.
Sure.
Very similar structure to usual. So we'll start off by, okay, this movie was released October 10th, 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Here are some other movies that came out in the October region. So we have the first Annabelle,
Okay.
the Conjuring series.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have Gone Girl,
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike, very good
Mm-hmm.
movie. John Wick, the first one,
Ooh.
numero uno.
Damn.
We have, of course, the classic Halloween movie Dracula Untold. It comes out in October, as always.
Okay.
A Fury, the war movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Brad Pitt.
Birdman,
Ooh.
Oh.
and finally Nightcrawler.
Oh,
Oh, man.
no.
Wow.
What's your question?
Yeah. What is, you're
I'm
just
gonna give
naming
you-
straight up.
So I just listed a
bunch.
bunch of movies because like I was going through and I was like, okay, that's a banger, that's a banger. So I
Yeah.
had to
Yeah.
put them all. But I'm gonna name you guys 4 movies. I want you guys
Okay.
to tell me which one made the least amount of money.
Okay.
Worldwide, all time.
Okay.
So Annabelle, John Wick, Dracula Untold, and Birdman. Out of those 4 movies, which one made the least amount of money?
You know, I have my 2 that I'm convinced
Me
are
too.
on the lower end, but
Me
I'm
too.
not sure which one it is.
Do you want to say your 2? I'll say my 2, and then
My,
What could be, like,
my-
2, like the other 2 that you just
Yeah.
named?
okay, so you want the lowest of those,
The least amount of money.
least amount of money. I haven't seen Dracula, so I'm just gonna say that was probably it.
I was gonna say between Dracula and Birdman.
Yeah, Me too.
You too. Those
Yeah.
are your bottom two, eh? Yeah, because
But I
Annabelle
feel-
for sure made
yeah.
money. John Wick for sure made money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But Birdman.
Well, you should have seen his
I-
face.
I feel
There's
like
no
it-
way John Wick's the bottom.
I
of
know.
that.
I swear.
I know for a fact it definitely did 500. Like,
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna.
Let's see what Alvaro says.
You went Dracula?
yeah.
I'll go. I'll go Birdman just for fun.
All right. Interesting. So none of you got it right.
Okay,
wow.
it's John Wick. I
What,
bet.
Out of
Annabelle?
those movies I listed, it is indeed John Wick that made
No
the least amount of money.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Annabelle made the most out of those four,
Fair enough.
257 million.
257. I would have thought. Okay. Whoa.
Whoa.
This-
But we're not
you
talking a lot
already-
of money here.
I thought you were gonna say like 500 at
No,
least.
that's why I decided. I
What?
looked
Oh
at
my
the
God.
movies, I looked at their money,
Damn.
and I was like, okay, I have to do it.
Damn.
Whoa,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay,
So
well,
Annabelle 257, second place, Dracula with 217 million.
Damn.
Dracula Untold. I've never heard of that movie before.
I've
I mean,
never
it's got
heard
it's
it.
got a. I forget his name. He's a really good actor and a main character. It's. I mean, you also have to remember Dracula's a huge story too.
That's true.
It's a
Yeah.
Fair
huge
enough. Now
name
that I'm thinking about
around
it.
Halloween.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it
That's
made a
true.
lot of money.
Yeah, fair enough.
Birdman made 103 million.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And finally, John Wick with a whopping $86
There's
million
no way.
for John Wick
What?
1.
I don't remember doing that little.
John Wick 1 didn't do anything.
It's yeah. You know what?
I didn't even see it in theaters.
It's yeah. I was gonna say it actually makes sense because it's a really short movie.
It's short.
Yeah.
and
An
yeah.
action October release. It's kind of a
Yeah.
weird one as well.
and it's like the first of it. It's like an original. It's the first one too.
Exactly. This, people really liked it. Then John Wick 2 probably, I didn't check,
John
but
Wick
John Wick
2
2 probably made a lot
probably
more.
John Wick
lot.
3 probably made the most. I would
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah,
Or
for
maybe
sure.
4.
At this point, 4 might have
Or
beaten
might
it.
have beaten
Might
it.
have
Although
beaten
I don't.
Before
Nope.
any hoozles.
All right.
And yeah.
What's
All
your
right,
next question?
So still nothing, no points.
Damn.
So next up, how much did Whiplash make? And I'll give you a little hint. I don't know if you guys know this. The budget for this movie was $3.3 million.
yeah, I knew it was
3.3.
low.
It was really. Yeah, it's really low.
I'll let you answer first this
Okay.
time.
Budget was 3.3. You know what? I'm pretty sure this movie did really well. Like, did it do well at the Oscars? I think it did. What did it? Oh man. Anyways, I'm sure we'll get down to it after. But I'm gonna go 3.3 mil budget. 33 million. 3.3? 33.
Good. Yeah, I'm also in the lower range. I don't know if it's that low. I'm gonna say like 45.
And Shkurget takes the point.
Yeah, it's my first ever point.
Oh, 49 million.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, so even less than John Wick.
Boy.
I mean, but that's not surprising.
Yeah.
That
It's
I'm
not
surprised
surprising,
by.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But still,
Makes sense.
49 million.
I mean, with a budget
Yeah.
of 3.3, that's pretty good.
good return.
It's really good, yeah.
But it's not that much.
It's not that much, no.
So 1-0, Mr. Alex.
Yes.
All right. So J.K. Simmons, like we talked about,
Yeah.
Great.
main focus point of this movie, pretty much, if you want to say, like the
Yeah.
main
Yeah.
attraction. How many awards did he win in total for the role as Terrence Fletcher? And I'm not talking about big awards. I'm talking
Every single.
how many awards
Yikes.
did he
Oh
win?
my god! I don't
That
even know
is
how many
so
awards could
hard.
be given.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not even sure because I know like I had Googled, not for this movie, but like previously for Joker, I looked up Joaquin Phoenix and he pretty much took
Won
everything
everything.
up until the Oscars.
Yeah.
And I was following him very closely because I wanted him to win. So I was like, oh, he's winning all these, so he should be winning the Oscar.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot of awards.
There's a lot of
shows.
awards.
There's a lot, but I don't remember how many.
Yeah.
I
I think you're going
I
first.
have my ridiculous number. I don't know, like 60. Why not?
I'm going 73. It's just a random
Probably
odd
like
number.
it's probably
Okay.
like 20.
Yeah, watch it. It's
The answer is 40.
Okay.
Well,
Damn.
I guess I'll give it to Alex again for
Yeah.
being closer.
Sure.
Yeah.
So 40 awards, and he won the big four. He won
Yes.
the Oscar, he won the BAFTA,
Yeah.
the Golden Globe, and the SAG.
Not surprised.
Which is-
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Little side question, not for points.
Okay.
One of the awards that he did lose during this whole campaign was the MTV Award for Best Villain. He did not win that one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who won?
It's exactly my question. Who do you think? You can say actress. It is an actress that won. I'll give you that.
Actress?
An actress won. So if you can name the actress, if you can name the movie, I'll give it to you.
From like all of that
2014.
From
year.
2014.
What the hell
Oh,
came out? I don't even
boy.
know what came out.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. Did it come out that year? Can I search it up? I'm not gonna search it up. I feel like it's gonna be a spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Black Swan came out 2014.
It did indeed come
Oh.
out.
I'm gonna go Natalie Portman, even though she's the main character. I'm gonna go main villain too.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going Natalie
That's
Portman,
a really
Black
good.
Swan.
I don't know what came out.
This isn't for
in-
points, so
yeah. That just go for it. Let us know.
So it's Meryl Streep
What?
for a Disney movie called Into the Woods.
Okay.
She plays a witch that lives in the woods, and it's
Uh-huh.
apparently a better villain than Terrence Fletcher.
Nice.
When I saw that, I started laughing. I was like,
Cool.
okay.
Oh my
Makes
god.
sense.
Yeah. All right. So 2-0, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you actually have a chance to come back here.
Oh yeah. Okay. 2 more questions.
2 more questions. This one's worth 2 points. 'Cause it's like a
Oh.
2-parter.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited. I'm
Just
excited.
changing the rules. No.
I mean, a 2-part question. Hey.
All right. All right.
So
Let's go.
okay, so I just told you guys that J.K. Simmons won the Oscar,
Mm-hmm.
but how many nominations and wins did this movie get at the Oscars?
Ooh.
God. You're actually lucky that I didn't go more research on this because I was looking at it. That's
Oh,
the
boy.
Well, that's
funniest
why I
thing.
avoid these every time when I do research for movies episodes. I always avoid like box office, budget, awards.
The back of my head
Fair.
kind of went, I should probably stop looking at this just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go.
Are you
Oh,
starting,
man.
Rich?
So nominations
yeah,
can
I
be 1
think it's-
point and wins can be a point.
Okay.
That's how I'll
Okay.
do this one.
Oh my God. Okay. There are so many things. I'm going to say it won like 150 awards and got nominated.
No, just Oscars. Sorry,
Just
just
Oscars?
Oscars.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
just
Oscars.
Oscars?
Yeah, just Oscars.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Not total.
That
Yeah,
counts.
sorry.
Oh shoot, but I don't even know how many. Do you know how many different categories there are?
At the Oscars,
Just an average. So
there's 23,
yeah, we'll say that is it.
but like counting documentaries, counting
Yeah,
shorts,
okay. Yeah,
counting animated.
So let's okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say like 13 wins and there's like 15 nominations in there or something like that. Some ridiculous.
Okay. I'm gonna go like 3 wins and like 12 nominations.
3 wins,
Let's go.
Damn.
On the dot.
5 nominations.
Oh,
Five
damn.
nominations.
So not actually that like
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
nominated. I
Yeah.
guess.
Because I
Still.
felt like it was one of those
On the
movies
dot.
that like didn't do well, as we know, like
Yeah.
very little in the box office,
Yeah.
but like I felt like it could have just swept at the awards, and then everyone
No,
was like,
exactly.
"This is such a good movie."
Surprisingly, it didn't though. It was
Yeah.
up against like some
Some
big
good
names. Like
movies.
it
Yeah.
was nominated for Best Picture,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like Birdman won.
right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was against Grand Budapest Hotel, Theory of
Ooh.
Everything,
Yeah.
Imitation Game, American
Ooh.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Damn. It was
It's
really
also
good
what it
movies.
lost the adapted screenplay to was Imitation Game.
Damn.
And then it won
Ooh,
supporting actor,
that's a
obviously,
really good movie.
Yeah.
best editing, and
Okay.
best sound mixing.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Sure hope it did.
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
Interstellar came out too, right?
Was it in
2014.
time for that, or was it Was it?
I think you know what I
I
think
mean, it
when
wasn't
we
nominated
did,
for Best Picture. I don't know if it did get nominated. Like,
I think the
did
only
we
thing
talk
it-
about this?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah,
I think we
I
did.
was
It
shocked that it
won
didn't.
one thing,
Yeah,
which
one,
was
was it sound?
best score. No, it wasn't even
No,
score.
it
no
wasn't
score.
score. It
we
lost
did not
Score
win, I remember
won
that.
something else. I remember.
Um,
Oh man, I want to search it up now.
Yeah, look it up.
I'm gonna say visual effects probably that it won, but
Maybe I don't know.
Interstellar.
I'm trying to remember. I was just scrolling through the Oscars page
Yeah.
today, and I don't remember seeing
Best visual effects. Yeah.
Visual
Facts?
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah.
That's like the yes. I remember we talked about how amazing that it didn't get much more.
Yeah.
it. Okay, so I have one more question.
Okay.
The score's 2-1.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So if
Damn.
Alvaro gets this right, I don't have another question prepared.
True.
So
We'll count it as a tie.
How about a tie?
Be in a
First
bit of
tie.
a trouble. But this one's gonna be I think a pretty hard one.
Okay.
How many F-bombs are in this movie?
Oh my God.
And I'm giving you
Um,
guys plus or minus 5.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You're first this time.
Yeah, I'm first this time. Oh boy. I am.
It doesn't have to be
going-
Fletcher F-bombs.
Yeah, just in total.
I mean,
Yeah.
like
I mean, just that
90%
would,
from him. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Ow.
I'm going 30. That's a lot, but I'm going 30.
Okay, but wait, this is a because there's a rule, right?
It's R-rated.
It is R-rated.
It's
Yeah.
not 13 plus where you can have a single
Yeah.
F-bomb in there.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Like I know that. I just was wondering if like if you hit like a certain number of them that like it becomes an issue.
Like an NC-17 film just for like curses.
It's
Is it, like, too many
R-rated, so
times?
all the swears were welcome.
Wow, you said 30.
And they indeed were welcome. Because
I'm gonna say like I feel like it's higher than that because it's just so much in his dialogue that like he could be saying it at any point. Like he says it so much.
Yeah.
Like get the out of my face before I demolish you. Like, so,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like I don't know like 70.
okay, so Alex is closer. There's 97
Oh
F-bombs.
my boy.
that's so many.
There's
That's
on IMDb
a
there's like a
lot.
parental guide section. I
Yeah.
clicked on it and it says profanity severe 97 F-bombs. I think it was like 33 uses of the word shit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was hilarious. But
That's
yeah.
That's
incredible.
so funny.
So with the score of 3-1, Mr. Alex is our winner
Yes,
today.
I've redeemed myself.
You've redeemed
Damn.
yourself.
I'm in a losing streak
Let's
against
go.
both of you.
You'll get
Damn.
your chance. Damn, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of
swearing.
I think I remember.
A lot of swearing.
I heard something similar to like for like the word like mother for Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
lot. Yes.
Yes.
I didn't search it out. That would have been a good one actually.
Yeah. That was. I mean, it's so much that especially Samuel L. Jackson, right? He just goes off every single time with it.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson with a Quentin Tarantino script.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll say
Yeah.
that just a few times.
Yep, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Although apparently he's not the actor with the most F bombs or swears or something like that.
Yeah.
There's somebody else I can't remember.
If I'm remembering this correctly, it's Jonah Hill.
Yeah, something
Oh
like that.
yeah?
Yeah.
From what?
I don't know, just like
Wolf of
it's-
Wall Street,
yeah.
21
Maybe.
Jump Street. I'm
21.
guessing like
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I remember seeing that though.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why.
it's him. Could be completely wrong though.
Incredible.
Do not fact check me.
Yeah, I don't.
I wanted to ask you guys, basically like a what would you do? I guess. Okay, so we know Neiman is an obsessive character, but if you guys were in his shoes and you just rented a car, crashed the car, would you still show up and try to play when you've just literally flipped your car over?
Got hit by a semi truck.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like a semi truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're late to the thing, and then you're bleeding, and you're not playing properly. Would you still do it?
Ooh.
I want to say no, but I could see. I don't know. I guess I could see myself pushing through.
It's like being that
'Cause it's
character.
like- but even I okay. I guess if you're looking at it as him as a character, but even me, I don't want to say I would go out of my way to get there, but like I don't know.
This is a big opportunity.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a huge
Yeah.
opportunity. So
It's like obviously can't compare it at all. But like I've been injured and still played a soccer game.
Yeah.
Because like it's a big game. I need to play. It's like, yeah, I'm playing.
mhm.
Did I get hit by a car? No, of course not.
Yeah.
Like I have the same answer. I want to say no, but probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard.
But
I-
you know what's
yeah.
actually interesting is because I say these things, but it's like if Fletcher was the person I'm running all the way across town and showing up bloody for, I probably is a no for me. But if it's for like Will said, same for me. Played sports. If I'm like dying out there, I'd die for my team. I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
But, like
Yeah.
it's for the people. It's for the people I know. It's for my
Yeah.
friends. It's for but not for a guy like Fletcher. No, I probably wouldn't even bat an eye. I'd just be like, okay, whatever. Honestly, I want to say, and if anything that happened to me from a guy like that, I want to tell myself that I would just be like, all right, see ya, ciao.
Yeah.
But like I get where this like addiction and like need
The
to be-
obsession.
Yeah.
Stakes are
Yeah.
high. He's at the best music school in the country with probably the best music director in the country.
yeah.
Composer? No.
No, Will, you're both
Yeah, yeah,
right.
director,
Composer,
yeah,
but
yeah.
no, it's
So,
director of the band of the program.
He doesn't show up. He's out of the band, probably out of the school.
Yeah,
What do you do now?
Well, I think he did say like it's either you show up on time or you let his name is Ryan or something like that. He
Yeah,
called him
yeah.
the ginger guy, right?
Yeah.
Or you let the ginger guy play.
leprechaun.
Yeah, the leprechaun. Or you let the leprechaun play. You know?
So it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, I
Yeah.
want to say no.
Yeah. I feel like honestly, if I was in that position, I would be kind of like if it was for the whole rest of like the team or the band, I'd probably show up. But I don't think, you know what, I would probably just show up and stand on the side. Yeah. And just kind of like let him see me, and that's it. But like I probably wouldn't try to play because I would mess up like he did. You know, like bruh.
There's no way you can play in that condition.
Yeah,
he tried. Fair play.
Yeah, he tried.
But my God.
Mm-hmm. Also, you know when he like goes to tackle J. Jonah Jameson, every single time, I keep messing it up. Anyways, J.K. Simmons, when he goes to tackle J.K. Simmons, he cracked 3 ribs.
Yeah.
He cracked 3 of J.K. Simmons' ribs.
That's true.
Yes, on the stage.
They weren't done filming either.
I know.
And he still like kept showing up.
Crazy.
Again.
There's so many like fun things in this. Also, like I found out apparently Chazelle didn't yell cut. Yeah, you saw it too? Did you know about that?
No.
Like Chazelle didn't yell cut whenever they were doing like those intense scenes. Like for example, the one where they stay like till 1 a.m. They're like trying to see who's gonna get it with the double time swing. They didn't yell cut. He would just keep going and until like he got the scene that he wanted, and then afterwards he would yell cut. You know, like just to get him to go like
that
past.
extra mile.
Yeah, the extra mile.
It's actually an incredible difference from experience from playing. Not that tempo is really, really high. We're probably talking like 400 beats per minute, something like that, probably higher. And like I could probably reach that, but not like that. I definitely couldn't sustain that. But to be forced to sustain that, from experience, I cramp very quickly, and I cramp at like probably 200 already, and like it's
double it.
It's
just double it. Just double it.
Can't be that hard.
You know, that's just he's man,
Yeah,
I can see
like
that. That's smart directing, though.
Yeah,
like, that's really good.
It makes
directing.
me think of like Kubrick in The Shining, or like that scene where I think Shelley's her name. She's being like chased up the stairs. They filmed that scene over and over and over until she was like really exhausted and traumatized so that he got what he wanted. Hey, fair play because it works.
Yeah.
No, it's a really cool little detail.
Just a little workplace abuse. It's fine.
Yeah, a bit of workplace abuse.
Oh, you've been going 10 minutes? Yeah, keep drumming at 400 beats. I want you to be dead. Like, it works.
Yeah, which works beautifully. You feel his like pressure, and then I remember seeing it, and then I focused on his face, not even the drumming. When that one scene, especially like when they're trying out, and he's just like focusing, and he's like losing control, and he's like staring, but he's like losing his. You can see his facial muscles. He's just like controlling, but like not controlling. He's like doesn't know what to do, and he's just like, when's he gonna yell cut? When's he gonna yell cut? You know, like you can feel it, but it's really good. Oh man.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to do that for certain as long as like the actors are aware that that's an option, then I'm all for it. Like absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty much like torture if you don't die, guys.
Yeah, no,
right?
exactly.
No, like I like you can really feel that like that moment where like that disconnect, that out of body experience almost, where you're just in a muscle memory basically at that point. Yeah, like we've all had that where you're just kind of like you block out everything and you're not even aware that you're like currently doing something, and then like you'll snap back into it and you'll be like, what am I doing? Just going like this over and over. That's insane. I will say though, the one thing this movie does do really well is make me never want to play drums ever.
Oh boy. No sir.
Like there is no part of this movie that made me go, you know what, that's what I want to start to
that
play.
Looks so much fun.
I wanted to play as a kid, but like after seeing it, I was like,
I don't know. Can we throw a symbol at your head? Like, I mean,
throw a chair at my head. Maybe then, you know, I'll try debating going at it.
Apparently that's what takes greatness, right? Just chuck stuff at people's heads.
Oh my God. As you say the word greatness, it just reminds me of quotes from this movie, which has so many quotable like scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know how Chazelle did it. I actually don't. I mean, well, yeah, we know, but like, it's there's so many fun ones, which are the ones where like, Jameson.
The creativity. You were about to say it.
I was about to say Jameson. Wait.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. Okay, for a second I was like, wait, is it Jameson? Oh my God, he's too much of an iconic character.
Too much
Spider-Man, you know.
I mean, he's played it all the time.
All the time, yes.
It makes sense. I do the same.
Yeah. But it's like from his cursing to like, which is fun to hear and like quote afterwards, to like to his other quoting afterwards, where he's like, you know, he wouldn't give up. Where it's like, nah, man, the next Buddy Rich wouldn't give up.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he wouldn't get unmotivated. Which
Yeah.
I was like listening, and I was like, damn, he's low key speaking facts.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some logic to him, as much as if he's like a complete menace and an absolutely
Menace,
abusive
yes.
person. But like, yeah, like
Yeah.
he's not wrong.
Yeah.
But like he definitely went the wrong way of doing it.
Of course, of
like,
course.
completely wrong. You know,
Mhm.
it's like, it's incredible. There are people out there that definitely deal with that.
Yeah.
Not just music, but like all over. And it's just like, to capture that in a film is really, really difficult and an absolute achievement. And I will always want to watch this movie. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime.
yeah.
I wanted to watch this with my girlfriend because she's never seen it. I told her like,
Ooh.
hey, we're gonna watch together.
What'd she think?
We didn't watch together today. 'Cause she wasn't there.
Okay.
But I don't care. Next time,
Yeah, just
literally it could
watch
be
it.
tomorrow. Like, yeah, we're
Right?
watching it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I can watch this movie over and over and over again.
Yeah, I like as soon as I finished it, I was like, okay, I'm watching the short. Like right after, I was like,
That's actually what I should do. Go
I'm
watch
watching
the
the short.
short.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that.
It obviously there's not like because something in this movie is the color saturation, which is really good. It really puts you in like in the movie. But in the short, there's no color saturation. Pretty much, it's like just the lighting from the classroom. They're like in like a school, high school band
Probably like
room.
still in C-Log with like zero color correction.
Probably,
Just, like,
yeah.
Base garbage, like nonsense.
It's
student film type thing.
Yeah,
pretty much like a student film type thing. It's they're literally like in a high school like band room, and then it's literally the scene from when did I say that? I don't know if I said it, but it's when Neiman got approved to go into Fletcher's band. And so he's like, he's in there and he's literally sitting there and he's there before everybody because Fletcher told him arrive at 6 a.m.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Right,
The
so-
abuse starts.
There it is.
Yeah, 6 a.m. Don't be late. And then he's there at like 6:01 or something, right? And he's freaking out. But like the short starts with him there, already in the room waiting for everybody to show up. And then like everybody starts showing up. And like I said, it's everybody's in the movie already, the feature. It's the same actors or players. And then he gets the symbol thrown in his head and everything. It's that whole sequence, that whole like
Okay,
part.
it's the
It's
whole thing,
it's
yeah.
pretty cool because you get to see especially J.K. Simmons. I got it right this time. It's you get to see a different kind of like I guess you could say like different pitch in his voice when he's talking because
Okay.
it's not like the final cut.
Right.
But then there's some parts where I was like, oh wow, that's like literally copy paste for his like voicing and pitching. I was like, that's like copy paste. He did it perfectly. I guess like Chazelle loved it. Copy paste, you know? But then there's some that I was like, okay, I can see exactly why he took that out and like maybe edited it a little bit because it makes more sense in the actual
Right.
feature. Definitely check out the short. Definitely
will
check it
do
out.
that.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Where'd you watch it? YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. It's
Yeah,
like 18
okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's very, very short. 18 minutes or like 20 minutes or something like that. But it's quick and easy and very, very fun.
Oh, that's so funny though. It's like, yeah, I need 3.3 million for my movie. Oh, I don't have it? Okay, I'll make a short.
Yeah.
Release it at like every big festival ever. Get the money afterwards. No big deal, guys.
No big,
Yeah.
but like he did it. And like it went great. Yeah. I don't even know how he got like J.K. Simmons to like do the short in the first
Yeah,
place.
I don't know.
Right? Like,
I didn't read up on that.
Yeah.
I didn't read
There's
up on
got
it
to be a
either.
story there.
I think
Yeah.
there was an interview with him explaining it. He just like read the script and he was just like, I remember watching the interview, but yeah, he was like, I read the script, it was good, and I wanted to do it. There's some actors who will,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
even at that, you know, point of his career. I mean, he's done everything possible under the sun, right? So
Mm.
he doesn't need to prove anything. He's like, student film, yeah, I'm gonna prove myself.
18-minute movie?
Well,
Yeah,
do
sure.
it.
Why not? It'll take a weekend. I'll be
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
probably.
they could shoot that in a day, basically.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh, I
that's
don't know if you
incredible.
said that, but they shot this movie in 19 days.
Oh wow.
I read
I didn't
that.
know that.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really really fast.
And apparently, one whole day was dedicated to a scene in Fletcher's office that didn't make the final cut.
Damn.
So technically 18 days,
Yeah, I guess.
which is, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Directorial
That's-
debut, 18 days, and we get this?
Yeah.
My God.
Damn.
It's no surprise Chazelle's blown up since. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. La La Land, Babylon,
First Man.
First Man. That's true.
him
Yes,
too,
First
yeah.
Man. Is he releasing anything else soon?
I tried looking it up. There's nothing
Yeah, eh?
yet. Because
Yeah.
Babylon did just come out. It was like,
yeah, it's true.
it was December 2022 it came out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So,
like,
it's too soon.
He hasn't
Yeah.
announced it yet, but I mean, I'm
sure it'll
excited.
be
I'm
good.
yeah, we're
I'm
all
excited.
excited.
I'm there for sure. My
Yeah.
God.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like I guess kind of like maybe like final thing I guess before we head out. I just wanted to know your like let's just say I say Whiplash. What's the first scene that just comes to your head? It's like the first like thing. You just say somebody says Whiplash, or you think Whiplash.
On my time.
Yeah, like pretty much.
It's like memorable scenes.
Yeah.
That entire like sequence where, if anything, it's the finding the guy out of pitch. That's probably the one that always pops in my head immediately. Yeah.
Any scene with him yelling. I just see his face red yelling.
Yeah.
Anything can come out of his mouth, right? Who knows?
Yeah.
Nah, it's
For me, it's like the ending where he goes up to him and he's like, "I will gut you like a pig," and then she like hits the cymbal at the same time, and he's like kind of like backs away. It's like it just gets to me every single time because the last scene, it's amazing, but it's just always that last scene that just I always remember. Yeah, it's always that or his hand going in the ice. I don't know.
That's a
yeah.
cool
That's a
shot.
good shot.
I completely forgot
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
I really liked it. It's like this whole training montage, I guess.
The classic sports training.
Yeah, and then like the hand in the ice, and then letting. It's super cheap, but like you probably just have like a bunch of like little red like dye in your hand.
Yeah.
You just open it up, and then whole thing floods with red. But it's a cool shot.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my
I
god, he's
completely forgot about that.
practicing so much, he's bleeding like crazy.
I guess there are some pretty cool shots.
There are some good shots for
Yeah.
sure.
It is fairly simple overall.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty cool.
It's really good. I just keep saying. I think this is like the 12th time I just said like it's really good. I just don't know what to say.
Just watch the movie, guys.
Just
like,
watch
come
the
on.
movie.
Yeah, just watch the movie.
It can't be that
Exactly.
hard.
First, watch the podcast, obviously. And then
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. All right, so yeah, that's what we'll leave it for today. It's one of those movies that please like watch it.
Must
and,
watch.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
it's even if you're not a fan, it's not really a music, movie. It's not a musical. It's more of a drama and
Borderline thriller, honestly.
yeah,
borderline,
yeah, drama thriller. Just watch it, please. Yeah, so that will do it for us today. Appreciate everybody who's been listening. We did well in the last couple of episodes. We appreciate everybody who's come by, new, old. We appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Next episode is going to be 7. So we're excited for that one. Stay tuned for that.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah.
Oh God, what's in the box? I love it. I'm excited.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
good.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it in a couple of years, so that's going to be a fun one.
Okay. Yeah.
Very
Anything else, guys?
Nothing.
No? Make
Thank
sure
you.
to check us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Forgotten Popcorn.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thanks for listening.